So there's gonna be some background noises, but hopefully not too much. We're still waiting for the server, I guess, to be in team mode and ready for match. No, they don't. It's only me. Let's see, we can probably go in-game here. So, still players are still joining. Flyer and Beats coming in now. But yeah, I guess for those who didn't notice yet, I'm gonna have something called Focus On. I'm gonna pick one player from this matchup, and we're gonna focus a little bit more in depth on that player, and then after the match I'm gonna write some yeah, a summary and put a rating system on that player, how he performed. So still not sure which player I should pick. Maybe you have any ideas, or who do you want to see me focus a little bit more on and make some statistics on? I guess Flyer would be a good candidate. Otherwise, I know Neo, he's gonna play all the maps, so maybe we could take him as well. But seems like Flyer is an interesting player for you guys. So basically, yeah, you can read below the Twitch stream here. You can read more about the Focus On, how it works. And now we are finally having the server to team mode, and I think we're gonna play it in the correct order, starting with the one-on-one.
Oh my.
I guess it's gonna be a little bit easier to put a ranking on a player that plays 3 submatches, because in ESL there are 4 submatches: 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and 5-on-5. So I'm also gonna try something else new. I'm a lot inspired by Dota 2, because I watch it a lot in the pro games, and they have so much statistics and post-game analysis and stuff like that, where they show things on a board with a map, and they actually show things by drawing on the boards. So I thought I was gonna try something similar with Trackmania. I have something called Snapper, as a program that will print screen instantly to my desktop. There will be a picture, and then I'm gonna open the picture in Paint and draw some lines to explain a couple of situations that may happen in the match, and give you some analysis, if I can call it that. So it's gonna be interesting. It's the first time I try this. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but it will be interesting to see. So we are still waiting for the players to get ready. Seems like it's the last warm-up. I don't know if there's gonna be Trackmania on the Gathering. Last year it was hosted by Bergie from Dignitas, because there was no official game from the Gathering. They have actually lowered the priority for tournaments and esports, which is disappointing, and they are focusing more on the social aspect of events. But they are open for, at least they were last year, they are open for people to host on their own. So hopefully we will see a Trackmania tournament at the Gathering next year as well. And seems like we are going live. Here it's gonna be BX3 John playing against Brian O'Connor. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna check the login. And we're just gonna disable the music. And we are live in the first round here. Let's see if we can go... this camera is probably the best one. This map is called ESL Raise Your Dongers. And I drove it a little bit. It's... yeah. It's a little bit tricky. At this part here, you have to watch out for the pole. As you can see, Neo went inside, but Brain... Who is that? Let's check. Babu Lynette. Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna call him Brain. Brian. So we see Brian not being able to catch up with Neo. I know Neo has some great times here. Oh, he risks the end, but still he's gonna take the rounds. And good times on this map is 101, below 101. So first point goes to BX3. Let's see if Brian can fight back. From what I understood of the, I think it's the leader, Vekuil, 3D Max is not that prepared for this match, but you never know. So, and again we see Neo go inside, taking the risky line. But if you practice enough, then eventually it will become doable. Yeah, looks like Neo has a lot stronger performance on this track. Brian is going safe here. He's at least not crashing. But neither is Neo. He's just going faster, more trained. Is usually the explanation for a better player in the Premier League in ESL. It's all about which player is the most trained. So third round, with Neo taking 2 points already. Again we see Brian falling behind in the beginning. Neo simply has a faster lines, he's risking it a little bit more. And also in the jump you saw there, you can jump a little bit on the side so you land earlier. That's also a trick. You can gain a couple of hundreds, or maybe even more. Depends on the length of the stretch after. But a general tips is to avoid airtime. So if you can make it faster to the ground, then it's gonna be better. Let's see if there... yeah, hotkey. That's a good idea. It's gonna be harder to use the hotkeys in 3-3 and 5-5, but we'll see how that goes. So Neo again, this time with a pretty good time. 1:00.80. And Neo has been driving really good so far. That's our focus on candidates for this match. So I think I'm actually just gonna switch over to him, just to see how he takes the lines. I guess we can put on some sound here as well from the cars, and maybe some Trackmania music. Just tell me if it's too loud. So Neo can basically, it seems like he can just save it, because Brian is always falling behind. Now let's see if Neo will keep this. Yeah, he's just saving it right now. 101.30 is a decent time, I guess. But if the competition is really high here, I would say you had to drive 1 minute and something every round. Oh, and we see Brian falling back again. I think that might have been a little bug in the beginning. He lost speeds even without hitting anything. That can happen if you hit the Rammstein on the side. You can lose speeds just randomly, because the Rammstein is, yeah, it's the Rammstein. And if you've played Trackmania for some while, you know that Rammstein is not reliable at all. Oh, Neo with probably first mistake there. He lost quite a lot of speed, but still keeps his position ahead of Brian. Yeah, this looks like a pretty easy matchup for Neo. Oh, he goes really close to the wall there. That's also, I guess I could try to use the print screen here to show you some of the parts of the map, which is trickier. Oh, just tabbed out a little bit there. This time, Brian is in front, but didn't last that long. Neo seems to have a strong start, and Brian touches the wall with the back end of the car. If you go too wide there where he crashed, then you're gonna touch the wall. Could have been a lot worse, because that is a place where you can totally stop. Oh, and there we again see a big mistake by Brian. He's out of the race almost. Yeah. But Neo going good. And I'm gonna show you a part where it's important to go tight, which is here. You heard the snap sounds. Let's try to... Let's see. Alright, just a moment here. All snaps. I was thinking... Oh, didn't work. Okay, so Neo up to 6 points. This seems like 3D Max is not prepared for this one, because I know 3D Max can be a really good team if they are trained. Let's see if Neo can close this one with a clean shot at 7 points. But we see Brian fighting better this round. Oh! Brian is trying to catch up, but he didn't get that turn too well. Neo built up a lot more speeds by taking a wider line. Also here we see. And now we come up to the end part, which can be a little bit tricky, but Neo is gonna take it 7-0. So that's the first submatch, the 1-on-1, which you will get 1 point by winning. Goes to BX3. So we will go to the 2-on-2, which will be the same map. ESL Racer Dongers, and I believe from BX3 we will see Barney Army. That is actually 0, and John against Papu and Luke. Let's see if 3D Max, maybe they saved the 2 best players for the 2-on-2. Just gonna tab out a little bit here. Let's see. Barney Army is actually both DNS and 0. They use the same tag, also in ESL. I think it has something to do with darts or something. They are both into darts. Okay, so I'm gonna try the thing I talked about a little bit earlier, like taking snapshots and open it in Paint and draw some lines crazy and quick. See if that's gonna work. Just a little bit experimenting in the beginning now. This is my first match that I'm casting, so any feedback on what I can improve or do better or change is appreciated. So I guess they're gonna have some warm-ups here first, before we go live. Okay, I'm just gonna try that. Let's try this snap thing. So now I'm gonna snap at the parts I was gonna tell you about earlier, in the end parts. We have to hit a little bit close. Let's see, we're just gonna spectate 0 here as he comes up to the ends. Please don't fail. Oh, he went a very wide turn, but here. Let's see. Let's open that in Paint. Alright guys, so then we have to change that one as well. Here you see, in this jump, if you go too wide here, you're gonna land too much to the right side here, and you're gonna make a very awkward line for the next turn here. But you have to take this turn a little bit tight, and go as close as possible here to land smoothly, and then you can get a better line for the next turn down here and into the goal. And if you make this end parts like that, I think that's the fastest line into the goal. So that's a little bit tricky there in the end, because you have to hit on the jump. I don't know if I have time to do these snaps while we're driving in the match, but I guess I could use them in the warm-ups to explain a little bit about the maps and some of the parts. So as we spec 0 going to the end here, we can see again if he's gonna make it better this time. Because there are actually 2 jumps. This is the first one, and here you have to land a little bit closer, like that. And as you can see, he went pretty close there to the left side. And then you get a better and easier line for the last turn. So they're gonna have one more warm-up. Also, there's a part in the beginning here with some new dirt blocks that came with the new stadium version in Mania Planet. I'm gonna snap a print screen of that. There we go. Just gonna open it in Paint. And back to main screen. So here we have the dirt part. After you drop down, you simply have to aim over the dirt part here, because you can't really go on the tarmac all the way. So you have to go zigzag in this parts and just avoid the two sides here. If you go too much on the dirt on this side here, if you land too much on the dirt, then you're gonna be screwed for this turn. So you have to make sure to land with both wheels, preferably on the tarmac, to be able to have the grip and continue through this part here. So when you go up to this turn, you also have to go on the dirt a little bit to enable the slide, and then you will get an auto slide to the next turn. So looks like the warm-up is over, and we're gonna have a restart. It's gonna be Zero, John from BX3 against Papu and Luke. And yeah, let's see how they do in the first part here with the dirts, the drop. That's often the reason to why some players are quite far ahead already in the beginning. And you're gonna spectate Zero here. You go zigzag, and here you also get some slides by going over the dirts. So you don't really have to start power sliding. It will automatically go into slide when you go over the dirts and then hit the tarmac and continue the slide through the next turn. Oh, and we see Zero jumping a little bit too much on that jump. He was trying to reduce the airtime, but if you go too much, then you're gonna hit the jump and it's gonna affect your speed. So now it's really a battle between Papu and John up in the front here. Let's see, spectate John here. Oh, and he makes a big mistake in the end. And this is gonna be a round for 3D Max as they come up to the end. Yeah, Zero did that jump part. He tried to reduce the airtime a little bit too much, and he ended up crashing a little bit into the checkpoints, and that reduced his speed quite a lot. So I could actually take a snap of that and show you how you should do that turn. And we see a great start by John here, boosting a lot on the transition from the dirt. But Zero with an early mistake. He's gonna have a lot of trouble catching up now. He would have to rely on a mistake from one of the 3D Max players. And actually I don't have any, I only have BX3 on my hotkeys. But we're just gonna follow Zero here at the back end. Oh, and we see Papu almost catching up to... No, John makes a mistake. It's gonna be another round for 3D Max. Mainly because there are mistakes from the BX3 guys here. Both Papu and Luke have just taken it safe, and you see John here with an awkward jump there, like I explained. You should really try to hit on the left sides there at the jump. So this is a good start for 3D Max, with Papu in the lead, taking 2 rounds in a row here. And we see Luke falling a little bit behind. because of that dirt part, I think he lost a little bit speed. Now we're just gonna see how they do. Oh, he crashes. He's probably not gonna make the jump. Well, he's gonna make it, but with a lot of bump, and he loses additional time. Now let's follow Papu. If he's gonna make a draw here, he needs to finish first. No, he gets a noslide. And a noslide is not good if you want to keep up. So this seems to be a pretty easy round for the BX3 guys, finishing with pretty decent times. 1 minute and 91 on 0 and 1:01:09 with John. So it's 2-1 for 3D Max. Maybe it was just some start troubles for BX3. We will soon see it. We have 0 in the... Oops, some lag from John here. Just gonna follow Luke here. And he didn't make that air jump too well. You see Papu taking the lead over 0. But 0 is coming back and takes the lead again. Papu has to win this round if he wants to draw. I think it's Luke. Well, he might be able to catch up in the end here. Oh, and we see Papu. Will he make it? Yes. That was a close battle between all the players. And Papu again showing a strong performance here. And will be able to take a draw. Someone fell behind here. Luke with some weird bug there in front of the drop. I don't know what happened. But he is falling a lot behind. John and 0 in front again. It seems like this is a round for BX3 guys, unless they manage to make some big mistakes. And we see 0 taking the inner line inside the pole. But John took the outside and outside. And it didn't seem like the speed affected him. Yeah, this seems to be a round for BX3. Let's see how they do the end here. John going very close there. Yeah. And that's... Oh, 0 taking outside the pole there. I don't know. And that was a safe and good round from the BX3 guys, finishing just above the 1 minute and 1 second mark. So they tie it up to 2-2. And again here on the dirt parts, seems like all players managed to do it well. And now the jump parts. This is often a place for mistakes. And John landing pretty smooth. And a mistake from Luke. No, yes. And John with an even bigger mistake. So now it's all gonna be up to 0, and he is in front. Where is Papu? He's right behind, chasing down, and he got a wider line, more speed. He will almost catch up to 0. And he goes, oh, that is a nice line by Papu, and will give him the first position Oh, that was a nice checkpoint grind. That was a really nice end. As you could see, he went tight in that turn after the jump, and then he got a very nice line for the next jump and into the last turn. That was a nice stuff by Papu. So it's gonna be 3-2 for 3D Max, and we see next rounds. No mistakes, but BX3 with a slight leads. Oh, Zero is going really tight here. He's risking it over the Rammstein. Sometimes you can bug, but sometimes it might pay off. Oh, John taking the outside, and we can see. Oh, he went very wide. He had to release some gas. He falls a little bit behind. Papu is catching up and passing him. Is Papu again gonna be the one taking the end here? He has been really strong in the ends. Oh, and he goes really tight, trying to catch up. No, he went too wide in that turn. He was trying to build up more speeds in order to catch up with Zero. But he failed in the attempt to do so. So I'm gonna just show you really quickly the part with the jump. As you can see, Papu made a really tight turn here. You should really get to the left side here, and then you will get a better line for the next turn. If you go too wide here, you're gonna make an awkward jump, and you're probably gonna lose a lot of speed. So back to the game again. We are now at the 3-3 score. We see Zero and Luke this time. We haven't seen so much good stuff from him yet. But this time he's right behind Zero here. And you see John taking a better jump there. And he takes the outside, and we can see he actually catch up again. I guess it's pretty equal if you decide to go inside or outside. Because if you go outside, you're gonna build up more speed. If you go inside, you're gonna get faster at the beginning, but you will not end up having so much speed out of the turn. And I think we're gonna see a good round here again by BX3. Yeah, that was a good end by John. And some nice times by both players here. Zero with a 1 minute and 77 hundredths. That's a very good match time. So BX3 taking the lead for the first time, 4-3. And we see John in the front here in the beginning. Together with Papu, and oh, here we see everyone coming. Oh, John got an awkward line there for that turn. He's losing some speed, but managed to do the jump pretty well. And as you can see, he's building up more speed here. Almost catching up again. Zero in front. Papu chasing him right behind. And if Papu is doing his good ends, it's gonna be dangerous for Zero. Nice lines here by Papu. Oh, he went so close there. Now it's all in the end. Everyone doing it pretty good here. John, is he able to take it? Yes, it's gonna be a draw. And we see so good times by everyone here. This is the closest round so far. And it's still gonna be 4-3. BX3 not able to close the match yet. In the 2-on-2 we are going to 5 points, because the 2-on-2 often tends to be longer in terms of draws. So usually it's up to 7 points. Oh, John hitting the Rammstein, getting a weird jump into the air, but he managed to stay on track. We see Zero boosting a lot here, taking the inside again. And he stays in front. So now it's gonna be up to John if he can take over. Oh, but Papu building up some good speed here. No, John went too tight there and he lost a lot of speed, letting Luke almost passing him. So it's gonna be all up in the end here. Can John make it past Luke? Oh, and he makes a really nice turn right there. Ooh, only 100 of a second. But 3D Max again, being able to take a draw here. So let's see if 3D Max can make something out of this. Are they gonna come back, or are we gonna see the BX3 guys finish this off? It's looking good so far with John and Zero up in front. Oh, and Papu with a mistake. This is not good for 3D Max. He has been one carrying so far. So it's pretty much all up to Luke. If he can pass both BX3 players, there are again... Nope. He had an awkward bug there on the Rammstein. Again! This is not looking good for 3D Max. And as long as both the BX3 players save the end here, we are gonna see BX3 taking the 2-2. And... yes. BX3 takes the 2-2 and is now collecting one more point, so it's 2-0 overall after the two first sub-matches. So I'm just gonna print screen that one. And now we are heading over to the next map, the 3-on-3. And now we will play until 7 points. But if the score is 6-6, the tennis mode will kick in, meaning that the winning team, or the team winning, has to have a 2-point lead over the opponents. So if it's 6-6, one of the teams have to win 2 rounds in a row and get 8-6. So that's also a new feature. Might have been in the last season, I can't remember. But this is also the first season where we are playing in Trackmania 2 Stadium. So the amount of player teams registering was not as high as last year, but I was actually surprised that we saw that many teams signing up for it. So we have still 5 leagues, I believe. This being the first league, or Premier League. And we could actually take a look at the rankings. Let's see over here. I don't know what the score of the other matches today are. I think Acer won. Let's see. Here we have Pyrogen did a really nice start in the season, winning against Dignitas. That was a big upset. They also got a draw against Elites. Then we see Dignitas with 2 wins and 1 loss, which was against Pyrogen. And then we have 3D Max. They have only played 2 matches. Then Team Acer, 1 win and 1 draw. BX3, 2 draws and 1 loss. They haven't had the best starts in the season, but they have met Acer and Dignitas already. Elite with 1 draw and 1 loss, and then My Revenge didn't manage to win a match yet. So it seems like they are having some struggle keeping up. No, it's not going to be possible for them to reach the playoffs, which will be top 4. So BX3, if they're going to make it to the playoffs, they really need to step up the game and win or draw rest of the matches. If they draw rest of the matches, I don't think if they would get to the playoffs, so they should win the rest of the matches to be secure for a playoff spot. Now we're heading into a new map called Fake Memories. Let's see, this one. And from BX3 we are gonna see Neo again, which is our focus on player. So I'm gonna take a more closer look on him. We have Beat and Flyer. And on 3D Max sides they have 4 players, so one of those guys probably not gonna drive. Don't know who yet. And we see Neo already on fire, doing some nice times. Alright, correction. We looked at rankings. Parage and Drew had a draw against 3D Max, so my mistake. They won against the Elites. And we're just having some warm-ups here on this map. Let's see if we can find any crucial parts here that we can snapshots and analyze in paint. Oh. Ooh. So yeah, here we have a quite big drop. If you don't have enough speed, you will see Flyer here. You're gonna fly. No? No? Okay, so a little bit background noise here. Again. So yeah. We are getting ready, and we have Fast and Furious. Who is that? Let's click him. Come on, click, click, click. That is Yo-Yo. Interesting. And Katie. And Papu. This should be a nice lineup from 3D Max. Chillside was unfortunately not able to make it to this match, but he said he would be for the next one. So maybe that could be our focus on player next time, or from the opponent's team. We already have some ratings up on our BX3 players at the BX3 homepage. So preferably I would have focus on someone from the opponent's team. So Neo, Flyer and Beat are gonna be the players from BX3, Papu, Katie and Yo-Yo from 3D Max. And we are going live. So BX3 is in the lead after the two first submatches, winning both the 1-1 and 2-2. And now we are live in the 3-3. And we can see in the Danny Mania records we have Neo Flyer from BX3. And Beat is also there. And the 3D Max guys, we have Yo-Yo with a pretty nice time. And Papu is also there. And Katie. So we have all the players in the dead list. And we see... Oh! That was Katie. He made a big mistake. We see Yo-Yo. Oh! And noslide from Flyer. That is part where you should watch out for the noslide. Neo in the front together with Beats. And then we have Yo-Yo. He fell behind a little bit. He was in front. So this is gonna be a round for BX3 if both Neo and Beats are able to secure the first and second position. And they will. We see someone not finishing at all. I think it was Katie. The tree. So first point goes to BX3. Neo finishing second position. Let's follow him this round. Oh, really close to the checkpoint there. And that was too risky of a line. He was trying to boost in the half pipe or the ramp. So that is one mistake there for our focus on player. The first mistake actually. He had a flawless 1-1, taking all 7 rounds. And we see Katie and Papu fighting here against Beats and Flyer, which is in first and second position. So again, we see two BX3 players in the front. If they can secure those spots, they will take the round, but Katie was able to pass Beats. Let's see, is it gonna affect the score? Nope, it's gonna be another point for BX3. So I haven't driven this map that much, so I'm not able to tell which turns are harder, but we can probably see that. In the jump there is a start, so if you lose some speed there, you're gonna be screwed. This part you have to watch out for what Neo did a mistake in the first rounds. Let's follow him. You can build up a lot of speed, but it's some risky lines, so you have to be careful. And here it's some blue parts, and then up to a small drop and slide to the right. Neo is doing really great this round, keeping the first position. And here you have to watch out not to have too much speed, or else you will lose the grip. And now we are getting close to the end part with the big drop here. Here you have to flick a little bit in the air so the car is landing into the power slide. And Neo will take the first position with a great time. Third Daddy Mania. That's impressive. I think he did the third Daddy in the 1-on-1 as well. So, nice stuff by Neo. But the point actually goes to 3D Max. Flyer and Beats not able to follow up on Neo there. Oh, we see Katie falling behind. He was doing the mistake. He tried to build up too much speed there, releasing the brake a little bit too fast. And up in the front we have Beat, Flyer, Yo-Yo and Papu. Yo-Yo is building up a lot more speed here. But it's so close still. Where is Neo? Neo's also here, right behind. Beats going too wide, crashing. This, if Neo can pass Papu, it might be around for BX3. No. This will probably be, yeah, it's gonna be a red rounds. So they are gonna close the score up to a draw, tie. And Neo seems to be driving good. Just one mistake so far, where he tried to build up too much speed in the ramp. And we see 3D Max winning the rounds, I guess, because they are saving. We could see Beats also crashing because of a mistake. Oh, nice start by Neo here. Noslide by Beats. And Papu also did a mistake. Now we have Neo in front, Katie behind, and Flyer. Ooh! He didn't get that turn very well. Losing additional speeds. Let's see behind him again. We have Beats, and Papu is also far behind. Where is Yo-Yo? This is a lot of mistakes in this round. Oh, my hotkeys. I should probably try those. But Katie, is he able to catch up? No! He crashes in the end. In the goal. But it wouldn't matter anyway. BX3 takes a round. None of the times were great. It was a round of a lot of mistakes. So BX3 taking another points, 3-2. Neo, oh, with a starting bug. He's going over the Rammstein, and then you're gonna risk getting those kind of bugs. They are very hard to avoid. They just randomly appear. So he's, unless there's gonna be some other big mistakes, he's probably gonna be finished last this round. So we're gonna follow Katie here up in top together with Yo-Yo with a great start. He's onto a great time, I think. With Flyer and Beats catching up with Katie here. Ooh, we see Flyer going wide there. But Katie doing a mistake. Papu will. Oh, there's no hotkey for him. This is gonna be a... Oh, Flyer also with a big mistake. There's so much happening here. Nice time by Yo-Yo. Taking the 9th daily record. Only 2 players able to finish. And the round goes to 3D Max. So 3-3. So we have a flawless start so far. Papu with a great ramp there, building up a lot of speed. And together with the other 3D Max guys, they are up. Slight jump there, mistake. He's falling behind. Together with Beats, and Flyer is the only one up here with... No, Neo is actually also here. If Flyer is able to catch up with Yo-Yo and Katie here, it's gonna be a round for BX3 for sure. If not... Oh, Neo! Risking it, falling out of the map. He's not gonna be able to finish. So we will see Yo-Yo taking first, Flyer right behind him. Katie also in the race, Beats. So if Neo was able to finish first there, it would have been a round for BX3. Seems like he's risking some parts here a little bit too much. Let's again follow Neo here. He is risking it in the start again, over the launch line. You don't win too much speed by doing that. I don't think you win anything at all. We saw mistakes from one of the 3D Max players. It was Yo-Yo. Back to Neo. He is in first position now, looking good. With Beats right behind him. And we see some good track mania from both players here. See if we can find Flyer. He's behind Papu and KT. If 3D Max is gonna take this round, they have to catch up with Neo and Beats. But Neo and Beats are looking good here in front. Last turn coming in here. And it's gonna be a run for BX3. Beat taking first, Neo second. So it's gonna be tied up to 4-4. This is a close race. Some mistakes from all the players. And back to Neo here. If he does the starts, he usually do it great, without mistakes. This is a close pack. I don't think we have seen any mistake. Oh, yes, Yo-Yo with a big mistake. Didn't catch that one. And another one. Who was that? Was it Neo? Yes, he got a slight bug there. Falling behind. And he should try to save it more. And it seems like someone has binds the horn on the brake or something. It's gonna be a round for BX3 nevertheless, with Beat and Flyer in the leads. Beat has been the most consistent player for BX3, I guess. There is no points scoreboard here. We are driving with the X Asseco is called, and not the server config called Fast, which is better suited for matches. But none of the teams had their own server for this match, so we had to borrow a server from Izu. So it's gonna be 5-4. Someone with a big mistake. Yo-Yo. In front here we see Neo, Beats, Yo-Yo and KT. Oh, Beats going. Oh, there's some lag here. Beats still in it. Flyer right behind him. This is gonna be a round for BX3 as it stands now, but you never know. Any mistake from Neo, Beat or Flyer could turn it. But they're gonna take it nice. Oh, we see a mistake from Papu. So that was a nice round by BX3 with some good times. So they are gonna take the lead 6-4. It's gonna be submatch points. Did someone lag in the starts? No. This could potentially be the last round if BX3 is able to take it home. But we see Yo-Yo with a great start here. He certainly doesn't want BX3 to take this. Oh, and Neo touches the checkpoints. He goes too tight on that blue parts, so he will fall down to the last position. And Papu is also slightly behind here. So let's spectate Flyer here. He passes both the... What happened to Beats? Almost seemed like he didn't turn at all. That's not gonna be good for BX3 here, as we see Yo-Yo and Katie right behind Flyer. Oh, Yo-Yo catching up! He will take first position, but it would have been a round for 3D Max anyway. My microphone? I don't know. Might be some problems. Is it still bad? I guess it's yeah, it's probably because I'm breathing. I had it a little bit too high up. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm gonna put it a little bit more down. And now will BX3, this is their last chance to take this submatch before we see the tennis mode in effect. Oh, noslide by Katie. In the front we see Beats and Neo together with Papu. If Papu will take first, I think they might be able to take this round. But he makes a big mistake, falling out of the map, and this is certainly going to be a round for BX3. So BX3 is going to take the 3-in-3 as well. This time a little bit closer performance. 3D Max almost winning. So we're gonna go next to so technically BX3 have won the match, but we're still gonna play the last submatch because there are points to be collected in the group stage. So let's see if we can find some parts here or early on during the warm-up that we can take a closer look at. Let's see, just gonna put this one over here. Yeah, this map I have I know this one. Which part? Here we have a tight parts with a hairpin, 90 degrees. And this one is also pretty tight. Let's screen this one. And here you have to be careful not to lose the grip at the down part here. And also in this turn you have to turn the car to the left before the drop, or else. Alright, let's just take a look at that part. Let's see. Nope, that was the wrong screen. Don't save. Where is the last one? Here we go. In this part, there's a very tight line you have to hit through here. If you get too much speed, you have to brake or release the gas. And right after this zigzag, you have to use this bump here to enter as power slide over to the next turn here. So here you have to be careful with the timing of the power slide. Otherwise you might end up with a noslide. If you start braking a little bit too late or too early, of that bump, you might get a noslide. But I don't think it's that's crucial parts to for a noslide, because you have a lot of speed. It's a lot harder when you have lower speeds, because then you might end up with a noslide. Let's see. So here in the ends there are some drops you have to be careful about. If you don't flick the car enough in the air, you're not gonna land in the good enough position to make the power slide. Or if you land with a too little angle on your car, you have to power slide some more to make the turn. So the perfect situation is to land with enough angle on your car at the jump, so you don't have to power slide at all. You can just land, power slide, auto power slides, and then go through the turn. I'm gonna show you here when they close up to the ends. That's also something you have to practice, air control. And usually it's smart to tap the brake right after you leave the jump, because then the car is gonna center in the air and you will land on all four wheels, and you will gain control very fast. So we're gonna see here when they come up to the end. Here's a slight bump down, and here in this part, when you land, you have to have an angle on your car. Let's see how that looks. Flyer is actually going a really risky line here, because if you land on the Rammstein, if you land here, you're most likely gonna take a bug from the Rammstein. But you should preferably land about here with an angle on the car. You can see Flyer, his angle on the car is going this direction, because when he lands, he's gonna enter the power slides immediately and then go through the turn here. So if you don't put a good enough angle to the right on the car, you will have too much speed and you will crash into this this corner here. But then you just simply have to fix it by power slide or brake some more to adjust the line. So but then you will lose additional speed. So that's also some tricks there in the Truckmania. You have to practice. So I haven't been driving the maps too much, so I can't really give too much information about the different parts. Oh, and we see Flyer with a nasty bug there, because he was simply just driving over the Rammstein. Yeah, we could probably have some exams. All the viewers, this is a lecture, so for the next stream I will put you on the test in the comment section and see if you learned anything about my lecture. I don't know, from BX3 we will see Flyer, Loic and Zero, and then we have Neo and Beat. On the 3D Max side we have Luke, we have Seb, we have 2000, that's actually a guy that played for BX3 in the Canyon team, French guy. And then we have Babu and Katie. You have to check the login on all the 3D Max players. Luke, yeah, that's actually Slavin. Didn't know that. So yeah, I'm just gonna call them the names they have here. I'm not gonna bother checking the login every time. They are still warming up here, and BX3 is in a winning position, 3-0 after winning the 1-on-1, 2-on-2, and 3-on-3. So we are now heading into the 5-on-5. So there are still points for 3D Max to collect. And as we saw on the rankings list before, they have third position. So any points should be good for them to maintain their position in the top 4. Yeah, it's kind of hard for the casters when they change the nicknames, but oh well. Since there are no rules about it, it's just gonna be their problem. If some of these guys are driving really good, no one is gonna know who it is, and they won't get any credits for the casting. Yep, I think we are live. There was a restart. We're gonna get live into the 5-on-5, and we saw Neo struggle a lot in the 3-on-3 with some too risky lines. Oh, Flyer with an early mistake. Probably one of those. Yes, Loic has disconnected. Wait for Loic. I guess I could show. I guess Zero is the one with the admin rights here. He has stopped, and he forces end rounds. So Loic seems to be back, and he is ready. So let's see if we can catch some mistakes here, print screen them, and see what went wrong. Just gonna follow Neo. This one. We saw one player fall behind, and I think actually I have put a limit. That's not good. So you can actually only see 5 or 4 players at the same time. I'm gonna change that one till next time. We'll just have to deal with that. Beat and Zero seems to be the 2 players in front. Oh, Beat's going really close, and here we are up in the parts. As you can see, here you have to hit on the bump to get the power slide. And now the down parts. Oh, Zero with a nice line. And now we are going here with the angle. Yes, he made it pretty good. With a lot. Ooh, that was close to the border. And is it gonna be a round for BX3? Nope, it is not. We see some mistakes from Loic and Neo also, as well as Flyer. Only Beat and Zero being the ones finishing without some mistakes from BX3 there. Let's try Neo again. Seems like he's having a good start here, together with Zero, Flyer. Yeah, looks like he's on a good run now. He is in first position. Beat going really close, but he lost some speed again there. What is the position of the rest? Oh, someone with a mistake. Didn't catch who it was. The 5 and 5 can be a little bit tricky to cast, especially if you have a player limit on. I think I have one at 4 players. But Neo with a good time here. And this is definitely a BX3 round. This time with a lot of mistakes from 3D Max guys. Which have nicknames. Different nicknames. So 1-1. Let's follow Neo again. He did a good round last time. Oh, mistake from Zero. He falls behind. Now we are spectating Slevin. Oh, that is a big crash into the pole by someone from 3D Max. But we see Neo in front. Beat in front. And Loic is also up here. And Zero. The only one from 3D Max crashed. That was Slevin. And Beat also made a mistake, but I don't think it's gonna affect the round here for BX3. No, it's not. Neo, Zero and Loic taking first, second and third. And will secure. So BX3 going up to 2 points. Oops, an early mistake by Neo. He slided too late and his back end of the car came into the block. But let's just stay in his position. Observe anyone else making mistakes. Zero dropping down. This is looking better and better. Oh no! One mistake from 3D Max crashing with the pole parts. And now we're going into a tight and kind of tricky part here. Ooh. One more player from 3D Max falling behind. So this, I think this is looking good for BX3. We have Loic, Flyer, and Beats up in top. Ooh, he hit the Rammstein and won't be able to make the jump. So that's definitely gonna be a round for BX3. Too many mistakes from 3D Max here. So it seems like it's all about just finishing without crashing here. So BX3 will go up to 3-1. And let's see, Neo falling a little bit behind in the beginning. He didn't have, he was really consistent in the 1-on-1, but had some issues in the 3-on-3. And he hit an awkward position on the Rammstein in that hairpin. And lost some speed. And we see, oh, ooh, that part, if you have too much speed, you're gonna hit that sideline. I don't know which team is gonna take this round. See, anyone? Flyer is in front with Dom Toretto, Stubby TV. I think that's, let's just check him. Yeah, that's the French guy, 2000. He's actually gonna take the first position, and by that also giving 3D Max one more point. Yep. du trykker ganske høyt med musa. Yeah, there's some guy sitting next to me here clicking on the mouse. Let's follow Neo this round, as it's too hard to focus on everyone at the same time. And someone likes the horn in Truckmania. I think Neo is the... no. Oop! That's a mistake again from Neo. It seems like he is having issues focusing, because the mistakes he does is quite easily avoidable. Might not be his best day. And this is looking good for 3D Max. With only beats. Oh no, one mistake from 3D Max again. Will Beat be able to... no, he makes a mistake. Is this what they call commentator curse? I guess. Oh man. The 5 and 5s is a mess. Especially if there are a lot of mistakes, which there is in this one. But yeah, it's now tied up to 3-3. 3D Max being able to take 2 rounds in a row. Mainly because, yeah, just a lot of mistakes from the BX3 guys. But also from the 3D Max guys. And Neo made the start here into the hairpin, made that good in this part, through the poles. And I think he's in the first position now, together with Zero right behind him, and Loik also. Oh, Loik! There you saw Loik having an awkward line into the tight zigzag part. And that's gonna cost you a lot of time. Oh, he is going over the Rammstein in that drop. Very risky. But Zero and Neo taking first and second. And will secure BX3 another point. Even though it's close, it's not so close on the road. But let's see if we can see some more consistency. Because that's really the one key now to win the rounds, just not crash. Katie in the leads. Nope. Slevin in the lead. This is much better rounds so far, but here we see the tight part again. Everyone? Did it? No. Someone fell behind here. And Loik is battling out with some 3D Max guy here. And here we see the drop. Oh, Loik with a nice angle on the car. So he didn't need to brake more. Oop! But he crashes in the end. I don't know if the 3D Max guy was able to pass him, but it doesn't matter. Neo beat Flyer, and Zero was able to take top 4. No! That's completely lie. The French guy got 3rd position. Anyway, it's 5-3. Where is Neo? There he is, through the hairpin. Now let's see, into the pole parts. Oh, that was a funny bug by Slevin. And we see a lot of BX3 players in the front now. Beat, Flyer, Neo, Loik. Where is Zero? He has crashed, most likely. It's a lot of seconds behind. Let's follow Neo. He's up here in front with Beat and Flyer. That's a nice end by Neo here. And also a nice time. But 3D Max, somehow, Loik. Alright, that was a point for 3D Max. I guess there was some mistakes by the BX3 guys. We had 4 in front, I believe. And we'll give 3D Max 1 more point. But this time, will BX3 be able to save the end here? We see Neo and Flyer in front. Now into the tight corner here. Oh yes. No! There we have the noslide by Neo. He probably started to brake a little bit too early. And the noslides cursed him. But I think we are seeing BX3 taking this round anyway. Yeah. Really good times by Flyer and Beat there. So now BX3 will take a match point. 6-4. And if they win this submatch, they will take the match 6-0. Let's follow Neo again. The last, possibly the last round. Into the hairpin. You kind of have to risk it over the Rammstein there, because otherwise your line is not gonna be so fast. And Neo with some great speed here. Now into the tricky part again. And the noslide. No, he got it. And the down part. Yep. This seems to be a nice time coming up by Neo here. And the drop. Oh, really close to the Rammstein. This could be a really nice time by Neo. And it's actually the first steady mania. I believe it is a world record. I'm not quite sure. That is impressive. No. And with that, BX3 is taking the match. 6-0 overall. And the match is over. So let me just take a print screen here. Let's just look one more time at the parts with the... That was not it. That was not it. Here we have it. I'm just gonna take a print screen soon. With the tight parts, and then with this part where you have to watch out for the noslide, which Neo got as he was going pretty good rounds. Everything was destroyed by that noslide. So that's something you have to be careful when you train this map. These parts with the tight corner and the noslide followed by the noslide, potential noslide. So everyone left the server. I'm just gonna take a print screen like this, and yeah, that's it for this time. If you have any suggestions, this is my first stream of the match. I guess my microphone is kind of bad. I might buy a new one because I've lost my headset too many times to the floor. So I think it's getting a little bit bad. Anyway, it's over. BX3 wins the match 6-0, and I will probably do some upcoming streaming next week. I don't know yet when, but just follow me on Twitch and you will be notified when I go live, together with these crazy background noises. Any suggestions, just post to me on Facebook or in the chats. So thanks for watching, and see you guys later.